Hello and welcome to another wonderful day from the world of sport. This morning, I'm going to be bringing you to speed with everything happening from Euro 2024. 24 countries actually started the race in the round later game, but then 4 have actually qualified. As a matter of fact, who are those ones that qualified and who are those ones that couldn't make it? Of course, the mighty actually failed, but then some actually succeeded into the semi-final. Let's see how all of that is actually going to happen. As a matter of fact, it's been confirmed that England were not at their best, of course, and they topped their selection and remain unbeaten after reaching a Euro final as well as a World Cup quarter-final and semi-final in these 3 beautiful games that they were in charge. As a matter of fact, it's a very wonderful one for them. 3 major tournaments in charge as Southgate is concerned. Well, they are desperate and, of course, to be the 4th time lucky winner of this round later game, but let's see how that is actually going to go. Let me bring you to speed with some of that happening right now. Well, did you know, I don't know if you are aware of this, that of course so many things are happening from the world of sport, and of course France failed to win their group for the first time since Euro 2012. They have not seen it like this before. I'm talking about France. When I talk about France, the first person that comes to my mind is Kylian Mbappe. And as a matter of fact, they've not found it this difficult since Euro 2012. They've been on top of their game, but this time it's a different ball game altogether. Following an battling win against Austria, which draws against the Netherlands and Poland, and they remain unbeaten. Though lucky Kylian Mbappe didn't get it the way he wanted it, but then Kylian Mbappe got off the mark with a penalty. Of course, that penalty was a very wonderful one in their final Group D game before they actually edged past Belgium in the round of 16. Of course, that is all about France from Euro 2024. It was a very wonderful one. You remember, a lot of people were looking forward to the performances of course, Kylian Mbappe, but then the three cannot make it for us. This is how it actually went for France. Now, did you know that, of course, it was another wonderful one for France, as, of course, Antonio Griezmann holds their record for most consecutive appearance in international football history. You know who Griezmann is after featuring, of course, in 84 games between August 2017 and November 2023. This is a milestone. This is a very wonderful performance coming from Antonio Griezmann. You know the pedigree of who Griezmann is, and of course hearing things like this about Griezmann shouldn't actually make you feel like the whole world is crumbling. This is what he loves to do. 2017 and November 2023 was the period he actually made this feat happen. Of course, he has performed very well. I'm talking about Antonio Griezmann, who has a record of consecutive appearance in international football in 84 games. All right, the time is not short. 2017 to 2023, it is that period that he actually got to this feat. Then moving away from there, I am bringing to you things you need to know about some players, and of course Euro 2024. Of course, I've told you already how it's actually going on. Out of the 24 countries, just 4 have qualified for the semi-final, and 1 will be going home with the trophy. Who is that going to be? Just keep listening and keep, of course, watching what I have for you on Sport Rush today as I bring you more details from there. Moving away from what's happening to Antonio Griezmann, let me take you to Spain right now. Do you know that Spain are the only national team to have won a 3 continental and world title, of course, in a row? Euro 2028, that is one. Then you move to Euro 2010, that's a World Cup. They actually won the World Cup in 2010, that's 2010, and Euro 2000 11, of course, 2021, I beg your pardon. Then UEFA Europa 2024 semi-finalists kick off with Spain versus France. These are the people that actually made it to the semi-finals. It is a very wonderful one, and I'm so happy to announce to you that Euro 2024 semi-finalists will kick off their game, and it's going to be starting with Spain and France, of course. Let's see who is actually going to go home with the trophy this time. We're not talking about child's play here. And of course, as a matter of fact, it's going to be a very wonderful game from there. The Euro 2024 semi-final will kick off with Spain and France, like I said, and that's going to be on Tuesday. When is Tuesday? Tuesday is tomorrow, before Netherlands take on England the following day. And of course, that is going to be on Wednesday. The two victors will progress to the final at the Berlin's Olympia Stadium, and that's going to be on Sunday, the 14th of July. Well, Euro 2024 is coming to an end. Of course, let's see how it's actually going to go. Who is going home with a trophy? Are you tipping France because of Kylian Mbappe? I know Mbappe fans and Real Madrid fans will actually want France to go with it, but then the way it's going, can't you see for yourself the way the whole tournament is going? Who is actually going to be the winner of Euro 2024? The final will be holding, and that's going to be on Sunday, the 14th of July. The UEFA Europa 2024 final takes place in Berlin, and of course, the kickoff time is 9 p.m. Let's just watch for that and see how it's going to go. Moving away from there, let me take you a little bit from Euro 2024 and take you to what is happening from the world of transfer. A whole lot is happening from the world of transfer. Phillips Uja will always tell you, well, Chelsea is signing every Dick and Harry from the street. That's on a lighter note, but then I think the coaches and the management know what they are doing. But then let's don't talk about Chelsea yet. Let's talk about Olise Michael of Bayern Munich right now. Why did I say Bayern Munich? As a matter of fact, let me bring you to speed with what is happening right there. As Michael Olise, of course, staggering Bayern Munich wages after doubling his money in £49.5 million transfer. The France under 20 star Michael Olise has traded the Premier League for the Bundesliga. He said, okay, instead of going to the Premier League, let me go to Germany, and that is for the German Bundesliga. I'm talking about Michael Olise. You know how fantastic that player has been with move from Crystal Palace. Of course, as a matter of fact, to Bayern Munich now officially after a transfer battle. There had been widespread interest in Olise, who excelled for Crystal Palace at the tail end of last season. If you watch him at the tail end of last season, he was everywhere. He was the man of the time as far as football is concerned in Crystal Palace. But now he's going to be moving out. And as a matter of fact, Chelsea made a renewed effort after missing out in 2023 for Michael Olise, only to withdraw from a bidding. Well, the bidding didn't go well with them. It was a bidding war that came on later on, but then Chelsea couldn't make it, even though they were signing every Dick and Harry from the street. According to Chelsea fans, the person who actually made this statement is a Chelsea fan. Well, let me see how it's going to actually end up from there. Still in the world of transfer, a number of Premier League rivals also showed interest for Olise, but then at least it was a Bundesliga side, Bayern, who actually won the race, though signing the 22-year-old for £49.5 million. Olise has joined England international Harry Kane and of course Eric Dier as the Allianz Arena, as the Bavarian actually regain again. The Bavarian side will look to regain their title again because they lost to Bayern Leverkusen last time out. But then let's see if the arrival of Olise and the presence of Harry Kane and others will make it happen for them. Eric Dier is also there. Let's see what will happen to them with Olise joining them, Michael Olise joining them. Let's see what is going to happen at the end of the day. Still more coming from the Water Sport this this morning with MC Ramsey. You know how we do it. Now Manchester United's Luke Shaw demonstrated a remarkable display. This one is still about some of the actions from Euro 2024. I told you I was going to the world of transfer, but then Euro 2024 has been the talk of town everywhere. But then Luke Shaw actually demonstrated a remarkable display of what we call sportsmanship as he chose not to celebrate their penalty shootout victory over Switzerland. The defender who was brought on as a second half substitute actually instead immediately he approached the players and the Swiss players actually to offer a handshake following his side's dramatic victory. Cole Palmer, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Ivan Toney and Trent Alexander-Arnold successfully were converted their penalties following Jordan Pickford's save of Manuel Akanji's initial attempt for Switzerland, while most of the England squad of course actually rushed to join Alexander-Arnold in celebrating his sprint towards the Three Lions supporters. Show his respect for Granit Xhaka and of course his teammates by consoling them, and the Swiss players were visibly emotional. But then that is the game. But then I think it's a good one because these are his teammates. They are feeling bad, and the spirit of sportsmanship was actually in Luke Shaw, and he actually went and sympathized with them, just gave them a handshake. Guys, you guys tried, but then it is a game. A winner must always emerge. All right, that is that. Even though they were shedding tears because they were actually knocked out of the competition, but then it's good that Luke Shaw actually sympathized with them. Now, before I call it a wrap, let me go to the world of tennis. Then from the world of tennis, I'll go to the world of Formula One, and I will be done with the sport for this morning. From the world of tennis, Novak Djokovic says he expected the court in fact, he said he expected a firewall, okay, on court when he takes on Holder for a place in the Wimbledon quarterfinals. That's going to be today. The 24-time Grand Slam champion is 16-year Rune senior, but doesn't underestimate the challenge that is going to come from Dana, and he will pose when they close processing on center court. But then, as it is, let's see how that is actually going to happen. But then it's going to be a tricky game, and I love that. I love what he's saying. It's not all about age. It's not all about how far, but how well. Moving away from there, you should also know that, of course, the 27-year-old is going to an 8th Wimbledon title record, of course, and the 25th Grand Slam overall. It's going to take the best tennis to win. He added, this is Djokovic actually talking. Finally, let me get to what is happening from the world of Formula One with Lewis Hamilton. As a matter of fact, Lewis Hamilton, of course, has already had to wait for it, but then that is him, and he finally had his moment of redemption at the British Grand Prix and returned to the top step of a Formula One podium 2 years and 7 months and 2 days since the last he last stood there. That's been a very long time, and he was so excited that he actually did so. He broke the record for wins at a single track and also beat it in front of his home crowd and his family. It was a very wonderful one. It was an exciting moment when you make it happen. It actually happened in front of his hometown and in front of his family members, and he was so excited because for a very long time he has not stood there, but standing there as a winner is something that Lewis Hamilton does not want to take for granted at all, and the celebration is something that is worth it. As a matter of fact, the family members and of course the game was actually in his hometown, so he needed to win at least to make his people have something to actually go home with, and we want to say congratulations to Lewis Hamilton already. He is the one that actually grabbed that win, and that's going to be the size of sport from today. Let's wait and see what's going to happen from Euro 2024. Who is going to be the winner come Sunday? Let's see how it's actually going to go. Some persons may be tipping, of course, Kylian Mbappe, but then it is not over for France. You remember, England actually got out of the show, and of course, most persons are rooting for France, but then is it France that's going to have it, or another country is actually going to go with it? We'll come on your way again, and that's going to be on Wednesday when we bring you to Speed with the Midweek Sport. My name is MC Ramsey with Jesse number 10. Have a wonderful week ahead of you and enjoy yourself. Always watch Oweleke TV and enjoy every moment of the entertainment. Of course, we call this one sportainment. Sport entertainment always hitting your screen. My name once again is MC Ramsey. Bye bye for now and have a wonderful week ahead of you.